I swear I hit go live a few minutes ago. Here we are. We are so back to streaming. Settle in, smash those likes and subscribe, share the stream out, join the Discord. Shout out to our sponsors. Links in the video description below. We'll be starting up in just a few minutes. Grab them, roll them, crack a brew, whatever you gotta do. It is Monday. That's right, baby. Wake up. Wake up, baby. It's Monday. It's a spicy day. We're gonna jump into it. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Let's end fossil finance and close the doors. Just a few minutes till we get rolling. Get comfortable. Welcome back. Hope you had a great weekend. What up, the real Will OG? Subscribing, being the man. Got 125 viewers. People are finding their way in. Countdown timer is in effect. You don't have long. Let me know in the chat what you guys want to look at today. I got some stuff pulled up. But we're taking suggestions. Not enough content to make it through the episode. %30 bullback soon. What up, Cheap Vlog? What's up, AV Creations, Prosperity Fund, Beached, Dave Digital, Solar Miner, Robert Nitz. Doesn't matter. How you doing, bro? Brian Parrott, Mr. Tanker, Tonto Bong, Ronto, Shring Tech, Ricardo, Ruva Kaba. Good morning, all. Climate protesters, always welcome to crash this party. What's up, Pickle Rick? I'm Pickle Rick. Rolling Ryan Olegani. This is DCA time. He's right. He's right. We'll let this timer run for another, I don't know, minute. We'll jump into it. Still time to smash likes. Still time to join the Discord. Still time to check out the Patreon. Invest in yourself. Sign up for Patreon today. Start 2024 right with a group of crypto investors who are going to help you weather that storm. We hit 88,000 subscribers this weekend. Let's go. Only 12K left. Not even. If you hit or are hitting the gym today, put a 1 in chat. Get them gains. What up, Larry Sarpong, my guy? What's up? That's enough ones. We need more ones, though. Always more. 200 view. 200 view, and we're about to start the show, everybody. Build the anticipation, build the hype. Get it going. Let's get it done. We're gonna get it done. Yo, 200. People are finding their way in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're gonna end this countdown timer in 30 seconds. I know it says 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Let's go, Dijon. What up, man? Welcome. Made the right choice. That'll do. That'll do. Thanks for bearing with me on that countdown timer. Welcome back, guys. It is Monday. And a lot of you went to the gym or are going to the gym today. Let's go. I'm wearing the tank top, so you know I already went crypto. Having a weekend. Not doing too much over the weekend, but we got some stuff that's moving. And we're going to actually look at some charts today that aren't crypto, but are having a big impact on the crypto market. So, without further ado, welcome to the show. If you haven't hit those likes and subscribes, I promise I'll stop badgering you about them shortly. Get the stream hyped up. We only got 200 viewers. We can get a lot more than that, but that's okay. We'll start here. It's a good spot. It's a good spot. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. What are you doing? What are you doing today? Let's take a peek. We're going to start zoomed out, as is how we do here on this channel. Yearly candle. Chilling. This whole sell-off, just the top of this wick here on the yearly 46.4 or 2020's open, 2022's open even. Untested this year, but still insights as crypto continues to hold these gains that we've made pretty much just through November and December. Things aren't looking so bad. 13 days left, counting it down to 2024, and I couldn't be happier. This has been a hell of a year. Last year was a hell of a year. Next year will be the year. I don't know what next year will bring, but I do know it will be spicy. I do know we will be here, and we will shepherd you through whatever might come. You found your home. Congrats. Quarterly candle looking all right. Really similar to the yearly. Not a lot of thought here, but the whole point is look at what's happened. We have a nice green candle. We've seen a little bit of selling, and all of a sudden sentiment getting bearish, guys. You ask me, my personal opinion, it's not the time to get bearish. It's not. We might have some shorter term downside. We might see some retracement even into the open of next year, but this is Bitcoin. DCA and chill, baby. It's the way to succeed. I've never met someone who has DCA'd Bitcoin and has not been successful. I have met thousands of people who have attempted every other angle, trying to get bigger returns, saying Bitcoin won't make them rich, saying whatever. I've seen it all. Got to use leverage. Got to go in microcaps. I've seen thousands fail. I've seen very few succeed, but I have never seen someone fail DCAing Bitcoin. Great way to start today. December candle chilling. Let's see. Opened the monthly at 37.7. Traded up to 45K for a 20% gain. Now chilling at about a 10% gain. Looks like we're down 10% from the high, roughly. Not too bad. Not too bad. We did hit 45K pretty on the dot. I'm still looking for 48K. Still looking for it before the year ends. Monthly, not too bad. Not too bad, fam. Not too bad. Let's go to this week. Just getting a sense of things. Kicking off our Monday, right? Let's look at this golden cross. The first ever in the history of ever. Weekly golden cross coming up here. We had estimated this out originally very, very far away, I think back in June of this year. But as prices pushed up and time has passed, we're seeing this golden cross for the first time start to accelerate, start to move faster into the cross. I'm not even going to estimate it again, but I'm going to say roughly the first week of January. Doesn't look like much has changed here. A lot has happened, guys. This is wild. You remember when we were battling with the 200 moving average? All year, underneath this 200 weekly, it was oppressive. It was my line in the sand. If we trade below, if we go back below the 200 week, we are bearish. If we stay above, we're looking bullish. History wrote the rest. That's looking pretty good. Ooh, I think my clothes washer is on and it's shaking my table. Exciting. Feels like I'm blasting off. What's up, Pat, Rick, my guy, Alan, Frederick, Minato, Larry Sarpong, and the Real Will OG subscribing during this episode. Hell yeah, fam. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. This is kind of the way I'm looking at it still. We've been looking for 48K on this channel all year. While everyone was bearish, we were bullish. That I can promise you too. We'll always be bullish. What are we looking for next? 48K is not quite hit. 45K is close, but not, in my opinion, quite close enough. It's not really margin of error. A little bit less than a 10% move to 48K from 45. I think we still hit it. We do have this pesky cross coming. While it is bullish, if you look in a textbook pattern, it's bullish. But we've seen price, let's say back in February, the first death cross ever on the week. Didn't really do much. We did break our range lows. Maybe that's what we're going to be looking for again. We've gone over different topics, different targets, different places we might look for the corn to retrace to. People looking for a pullback. Let's throw this back on here. We've been looking for them. And that is the question on everyone's mind. Where are we going? That did not work. This was supposed to be a lot smoother. There we go. We've been looking for these targets. 30.4 being a previous quarterly resistance, untested as support. Still looking pretty good. That's quite a fall from here. There's no guarantee that this will hit. But if we're looking for downside targets, that's where my eyes are. What we also see happening here that's building confluence, building confidence for me. That weekly cross, while is bullish in a textbook sense, is going to happen roughly at 30.4K right at the start of the year. If we are going to get a blowout, sell-off, kind of a bull market capitulation even we could call it, a nice wicked bottom candle, that would be the best spot. I would say watch for that cross, see where it happens, likely around that 30.4 range, right around that previous resistance. Great downside target. I don't even know if retracements line up there. 382 from March, 0.5. Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe 31. Our golden retracement, our 618 sitting right there. Local. Is what it is. Weekly. Finally painting a red. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green candles. We closed last week red. This week, chilling. 6 days ago, we're just kicking it off. I was warming up my brain here. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. So, the other charts. What else is going on? Well, we saw Bitcoin show some very interesting strength, but more specifically, we saw indices, traditional stocks like the NASDAQ, S&P 500, etc., Dow Jones. We saw them pretty much explode after the last FOMC meeting. I told you it was the biggest one ever. And at the same time, we saw the dollar take a giant shit. The dollar absolutely shit its pants. There's no other words to use to describe this. Shit its pants. In a 1 minute candle, we saw the dollar drop, I think, an entire percent in the FOMC meeting. Thanks for joining. By the way, that was a hell of a stream. But we've seen the dollar show some pretty alarming weakness. And at the same time, we have seen stocks like the NASDAQ right here today trading at all-time highs. What happened to the bear market? What happened to the macro environment? What happened to, oh no, we can't buy in this year because the macro environment. It's funny how we always hear these rhetorics, these stories, these narratives, and they almost always seem to be backwards, right? People were probably peak bearish on stocks in October of last year. I would say maybe again in March of this year at these lows, talking about the macro, talking about why things can't go up. The Fed, reverse repo, quantitative tightening, easing, whatever. Narratives are usually wrong. I don't know what to say. They're usually wrong. I know we want them to be right as humans because it's easy to understand, but they're just never right. Now that NASDAQ is in price exploration, breaking to a new all-time high. As it is right now, 17.3K looks pretty good. I believe that is from our fib extension right here locally. That's my target. That's my target for here. We'll see if we get a little selling or profit taking there. If we do, maybe we get a back test of the previous all-time high. If not, maybe we just move right on to the measure move at 18.2. But while these are going up, while NASDAQ is going up, I don't know where my S&P chart went. I don't even know where it went. Here it is. While the S&P is going up, while NASDAQ is going up, What are we going to be looking for that relates to Bitcoin, relates to crypto? And that is the strength of the dollar. We do see virtually everything on the planet trade inversely to the dollar. When the dollar is strong, everything else is cheap. When the dollar is weak, everything is expensive, at least comparatively in their pairs, right? We're still seeing that. We're still seeing that. Friday, I believe it was Friday, we had a little green candle on the dollar, a little inside, what do you call this? Inside shadow, I forget, candle, something. Basically, a dramatic drop followed by what looks like a decent candle, but doesn't make it back to the day's open. Today, we've traded low, but not as low as last week. I'm keeping my eye right here at Thursday's low, 1018. Oh yeah, I'm out of alerts. If this alert, if it ever could go off, if it goes off, likely Bitcoin is moving higher. Likely stocks are making big old moves to the upside. I'm going to get rid of this one so I can put that on. There we are. This looks like crap. To be fair, though, as much as it looks like crap, looking at the day, we do have some bullish divergence building here on our RSI. We see that price has hit a lower low last week. RSI did not. RSI actually potentially setting up, I don't like this, I don't want the dollar to go up, but potentially setting up a pretty strong RSI signal here. We have on the day oversold. The dollar found some bids, made a little move, and then returned back to oversold, but did not oversell, bounced off of the oversold line. This is called a swing rejection on RSI, and it is considered a powerful reversal signal. It is. The dollar not quite showing it yet, and unlikely, in my opinion, to show it while stocks are so strong. But let's zoom in here on the dollar. Drop, man, that drop was wild. This was one of the spiciest days. We did leave some inefficiency behind us on that drop, just a straight down candle, but we do see potentially here a low into a higher low. We are right at that previous support. We've seen the dollar kind of make these moves a lot, I would say, over the last 2 or 3 months, where we see a drop, a hopeful rally that gets faded before dropping to the next level. And in fact, you can see pretty precise drops after back testing those previous supports. So we saw it here, we saw it up here. Maybe we're seeing it again right now in real time this week. Back here just to the left of last week, about 1026, we see the dollar chilling here at resistance. Wouldn't be surprised to see it make a little move up, maybe even as high as 1035, although I wouldn't like to see it make it that far, before falling farther, falling deeper, bringing us more green. Pretty hard to argue against this right now. Stocks hitting all-time highs, dollar chilling down there. It's a bullish end of the year market. It would be, I almost don't want to say it because I'll jinx it. Let me knock on wood. It almost seems crazy to me to be shorting into the end of the year. Doesn't mean next year or in January shorts don't make sense. I just don't see the short right now. Maybe that could really age badly. But stocks sitting at all-time high, dollar not showing the strength we'd like. And that brings us to the last piece of this puzzle, the gold. The gold. Gold hit an all-time high 2 weeks ago before getting absolutely decimated by bears. Sellers came in and just nuked the price, at least for gold, from 2,150 all the way down to 1974, a 10% downside. It did close that day in a bearish engulf, signaling further downside, along with a weekly bearish engulfing, also signaling further downside. Last week closing as this DOGE. Yeah. Not looking so great, is it? Not looking so great. Gold we'd also expect to trade pretty inversely to the dollar as well. And all of these pieces of the puzzle kind of lining up here. Are we going to see strength or continued weakness into the end of the year on the dollar? I would say strength, or I would say weakness, not strength. Weakness. As I just said, it doesn't really make sense to me right in this moment to be shorting things. I've been wrong before. Doesn't mean it can't work, but I just don't get it. There's only a few days left in the year. I believe there's 7 trading days left, or is it 9 counting today for traditional markets? I just don't get it. You guys are welcome to. Let me look at this daily here. Daily did come on down filled that fair value gap left on the day that actually already been filled, and we were kind of skeptical. The low of 40.5K today. Will it be defended? I don't know. That would be a nice close to settle up above 41.2. Did not break December 11th's low. On the flip side, we did not come back to 44K. Kind of made a weaker bounce. Zooming in on the 4 hour, I do like this here. I do like this for a reversal. I like that. You got almost like a 1, 2, 3 bottom there. That's not looking too bad. That 50 moving average seems to be guiding price on Bitcoin right now. Coming on down, acting as resistance almost an uncountable amount of times in a small period. Let's see where we're at. How you guys feeling? Hourly still leaning to the bears. The bears bite back. Great clickbait. 10 out of 10 clickbait. Would click again. Lux Algo. Here we go. Let's fire up Lux Algo, see what it's doing. Lux Algo, the newest in sponsors of this channel, the #1 indicator company on TradingView, and in my opinion, the entire world. They make great indicators. They have hundreds of free ones. They contribute to the community a lot. They've been in the game for a long time. Let's see. Lux Algo looking for further upside on the 1 minute. I would not disagree. That 1 minute, though, is a little heavy. I think we see some, maybe a minor pullback here, 41.3 before that 1 minute gets spicier. 5 minute looking fresh. 15 minute, again, we see Lux Algo defining that green uptrend. I don't hate it. On Market Cipher B, money flow rolling over there. I don't love momentum, but I would say 15 minute looking, 41.6 isn't terrible. Not terrible. Here we are. Right up against a resistance band on the 30 with trend changing. I don't hate this at all. I kind of like this on the short term. Market Cipher B showing us rolling over on the 30 minute money flow in the red. Money leaving the BTC USD pair. That is decelerating as these highs are coming up and our lows are coming up. And that is our rollover signal, baby. 40 minute a little reluctant. And there's the hourly, man. That hourly wants to roll over. It's just not there yet. Here we are. 42K. 42K. What do you think? 42K today? I think we get 42K today. Let's see if we can find some confluence. 1618. 40K. On the hour. Right around there. Right around from where we fell. That looks not bad. Does not line up with these retracements well, though. What are you guys feeling? Yeah, I think we see 42K. That's only a 1% move, guys, by the way. It's not like go ape into a position right now. 12 hour. Having some weakness here, but I see some strength starting to build. Maybe, potentially. Daily's still a little weak. We might see lower. I think we're going to move back at least to 42K. Might see lower, though. Our daily band's chilling just below 40K. Not a bad target. 38.5. Resistance back in November. I think we see something like this. Something like this, 42 to 41.4. Then I think you get a test up here Kind of maybe by end of day you get 42. Does that look good? It's moving up. Don't matter what it looks like. It's moving up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. I got a little lost in the sauce there. Got a little lost in the sauce doing the charts, but we're back, baby. A lot of talk about Ethereum. What are you guys feeling about Ethereum? A lot of talk here about Ethereum. I see it every other news article. Ethereum. I think it was, did Peter Brandt just say Ethereum was going to 600? It's a ballsy call, dude. Ballsy call, Peter Brandt. Maybe it was taken out of context. With the higher high this month on Ethereum, I'm not sure how you bet down on it. Monthly opened up at 2050, something like that. Trade below there and things get a little sketchy. But at the moment, Ethereum, no bottom wick on the month. Broke to a higher high. Like, I think it's looking fine. I think it's looking pretty good. So the equivalent, we're looking at Bitcoin's, I believe it was 30.4K. The quarterly resistance untested as support. Ethereum has the same setup here. That number at 1924. A little bit far away from Peter Brandt, 650, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Did close a bearish engulf week. That's interesting. That diverges from Bitcoin there. Bitcoin did defend that bearish engulfing last week, though it did close red. Ethereum did hit a lower low already. Was that true here? No. Wasn't true here. Got an order block on your week right there at that 2050. Not a bad, I think 2050 could be an entry if it comes. If it comes. Giggity. Let's draw it lazily like that. All right. Coming on down to that support. I don't hate it. 20.5. Looks not bad. Bitcoin graciously standing still for us while we stream. It does that a lot. It does that a lot. I'm going to pull up the chat. I have been just in my own little world here for the first... Have we only been live? Like 30 minutes? Okay, that's longer than I thought. Plus the countdown. We got 500 viewers. Respect. Respect. What are you guys looking at today? I'm going to pull up the chat. Also, do we have any new first-time viewers here? I want to know. I want to know. Did you just find us today? Let me know. How'd you find us? Search? Homepage? Suggested? I want to know. I want to know if we're being recommended to people on YouTube, and this is the only way we can figure that out. But let me see who else is here before I get into what you guys are looking at. Bcashy, the man, is here. What's up, Chemo and Crypto? Good to see you, my friend. Coins Chick, Climate Protesters already got you. Crawler, Crypto Steve-O, how you doing, friend? Daniel Lehman, David Krappenschies. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, man. What's up, Ed? I see you're back. Foxy Thorny's here, my guy. Charles SP360. Guilherme Ceciliski. I cannot pronounce that one. Man, I'm butchering them today. Harshad Patel, Donato Cabrera. What's up? What up? Itadaki Masuso, John Connor. Japernicus is here. Juan. Loading name, Luis Pereira. Mark Smithson, Moggy, the beautiful Moggy, who basically made this thumbnail. I just slapped stuff on top of it. Well done. Shout out to Moggy. What's up, Michael Mecca, Mike Bennett, Mike, Nate, my man Nate. Where have you been? I feel like you haven't been around as much, Nate. Taking a break. What's up, Pat, Rick, Ratchet Yadav, Ryan Olegani. Got you again. Ryan Tuck, Shrink Tech, Shirley Sound, The Dusty Hunt, Pickle, Tonto Bong Ronto. I like that name. Urban KO. VZ, Fat Cat, my friend. And then some names in a language I cannot read. But I do appreciate you being here. I do. I appreciate you. So wait, let me see. Does anybody say they were new? Was there any new people? What up, what up, what up, what up? Tom, you're huge today. Thank you, my friend. Went to the gym. I encourage you all to get to the gym. Bitcoin just drained another swimming pool. Dude, Bitcoin is always drinking all the water. That's the problem. Man, it's just always drinking up all the water. Bitcoin, you guys know how thirsty Bitcoin is. It's always drinking up the water. That's what we have to worry about. You have a permit for these guns? Nah, man, this is America. Freedom. Conflux has been profitable mining. Don't hear people talk about Conflux much. What's up, Tonto? Guilherme Cecil Sky. Man, I can't pronounce your name, bro. I'm sorry, but welcome to our channel, my friend. I'm glad you found us. We're live here almost every day. We go live when it's spicy as well, unscheduled. We are the #1 home for people who want to succeed in crypto. I think I can say that. We have so many success stories. We've been streaming live here almost 5 years, guiding people to success. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. That's what they say. Shout out to your boy, Bonk and Avax. We can look at some of those, yeah. What's up, Dusty Hunt? Mara, pulling away from Riot. You're a first-time viewer. What's up, man? How do you feel about it? Mara, you're talking about the publicly traded mining stocks, right? I read an article this morning that non-crypto, like crypto-related stocks outperformed Bitcoin this year. Is that true? I know Coin had some good gains, but did it? I don't think... Did they, like, what? From 15 to 45, 2x? I don't know if they 2x. Maybe we can look at some. El Tonto is... I don't even know. Did I say it wrong? What can I say about Nano? That is nanner. I like nanners. I like nanos. Nanners. Not much. Not much. Let me see. Did not hold that low. Nano chillin'. This coin just like has not moved in forever. Forever. Reminds me of Litecoin, man. My Litecoin. It's okay. It's okay. Well, let's see. Still chilling here. 106. Coming on down. I mean, you've retraced nicely from 150. Coming on down, though, on Nano, back to this previous resistance zone, right? It might be as low as 88 cents. However, $1 is always, in my opinion, worth a play. DGEM play. May find support there. Not really moving yet. It did break its yearly highs. That's awesome. Didn't quite make it past 172. Looking at your first real resistance after what is the muck down here. I think there may be a play from $1 to $1.50. That's a 50% gain. What I do like just looking at this blankly is you got a higher high and your RSI is up there. You have no bearish divergence and you're unlikely to have that on higher time frames either. Your daily is still cooking despite the little sell-off. Your daily's still cooking. Lux Algo looking for a short on it on the day, though. Hasn't worked out. Yeah, let me see this week. I don't want this on the week. This is for a spot. Okay. Reminds me actually of ICP. Just the Lux Algo signals here. Reminds me of Insane Clown Posse. No, Internet Computer or whatever it is. Shout out to Kelly. If you're here, Kelly, you recommended or you requested this on Friday, and holy shit, it did not disappoint. We were looking for $10 and it got you $10 so fast. It's kind of make your head spin. We looked at this on Friday and it just went absolutely bonkers. It was trading at like $6, I think, when we looked at it. We looked for 10. It traded up to 12. $12. Pulled back to 9, 10. Right above the old resistance here. I mean, I can get rid of this giant red box. Right above the resistance. Closed the day. Hold 981. Things are looking pretty solid all the way up to $21 in ICP. You do have 640. Little bit of efficiency here. Little order block. Green day. Small red day. Bullish engulfing green day. If you do see bullish engulfing green day. Who's old enough to know green day? Let's all date ourselves. Not really line up with anything. But if we do see a further sell-off, basically if it trades below like 897, might be looking for 640. There's my thoughts. Found you on X. What's up, Charles? If you're watching over on X, you can join us at youtube.com/TomCrown, discord.com. Nope, discord.gg/TomCrown. Join us. 3 years ago. That's right, man. 420 likes is what we're looking for. We got 220. We only have 500 viewers today. I don't know if YouTube's shadow banning us or what. Great reason to be in the Discord. YouTube doesn't always tell you or show you when we're live, and you don't want to miss the spice, especially when we go live emergency style, and you'll always get a Discord notification. YouTube, 50-50. Pat Rick recommended? Hell yeah, my friend. I guess they recommended it correctly because you're still here. You remember from back in the day, Juan? I might remember you too. I have a really good memory for people on the channel. But it's just Juan, not enough to go by for my memory, I think. Always on search for F-Boys Crawler. What's up, dude? Ace of Hearts, how you doing, man? Harshad, found you on X because you're a legend. Love it. Notified, love it. How many people actually got a notification? Can you just put a 1 in chat if you got a notification today? I really don't think they're sending them out. You search on Bitcoin, click live views. Hell yeah. Welcome, Dusty. We'll be here, baby. Rain or shine, we'll be here. Alpha ripping. What's alpha? Alt timers. Every day's your first. It's kind of magical, dude. It's kind of magical. Got coin stock at 49, Ryan. Let's check out coin, by the way. Coin was ripping. Is absolutely ripping. Probably settled down a little bit. Maybe not. Yeah, still chilling. Coin reminding me of Bitcoin. Ha ha ha. The puns. Reminding me of Bitcoin in some ways recently. Making these moves up and relatively holding those gains. Very bullish. I do see coin to $200. I want to say by the end of the year, every day I say this, that's a smaller and smaller time frame, but by end of year still looks possible. I love these moves up and just chilling sideways. You might look at Bitcoin and say, hey, Bitcoin didn't move up and chill sideways. It's all about perspective, right? It's all about perspective. Moved up, moved sideways. Holding on to these gains. Rip down can change that for Bitcoin quickly, but we might not get it. But at the moment, just kind of holding these gains. It's really the theme of this year, isn't it? For all of you that haven't been on this channel all year, we've been looking for the same target for almost 365 days. I've tweeted almost 365 times about it being the bull market starting from January 1st this year. It's obnoxious, but someone has to do it, right? Someone's got to have the balls to be the first. And that's us, baby. But all year, what has the narrative been? The narrative has been the macro is wrong. I was ranting about this in the beginning of the stream. The macro is wrong. It's bearish. The Fed, whatever, right? It doesn't seem to matter. Bitcoin just seemingly keeps moving up and to the right. A little retrace. A little retrace. Up to the right. I do wonder what will happen when the year rolls over. When you see those big time frames close, you do tend to see reversals, even if they are just short term. It wouldn't surprise me to see red in January. Wouldn't surprise me. However, it is an election year. We do see stocks at all-time highs. Maybe that's a bad bet. There is a possibility we see a super cycle. I told you guys I'm going to reserve the hype. I'm not going to fire everybody up until 48K breaks. And we can start talking super cycle. But it is possible. Hearing more and more people talk about it. For those of you who are new in crypto, I'll give you a little background. Super cycle has been called many things over the years. It is not a new concept today. No. However, in the past, super cycle has actually been used in a bearish way. They, I think it was like 5-6 years ago, they're calling it hyperwave. And the hyperwave was the reason that Bitcoin was going to go down. I want to say their target was like $200 or $300. Hyperwave was going to bring Bitcoin down to $300 back here. Didn't happen. Kind of just seems to be the beat for Bitcoin, right? Just get people sidelined. Give them every reason not to get back in and then just leave them in the dust. It's happened over and over and over again. The super cycle people are referring to now, though, is completely the opposite, and I want to kind of stay sidelined on this because I think it's hopium. Even though I am the bull king and my bullishness knows no bounds, it is infinite in itself. It is self-propelling. I still don't think it's a great bet. If we can break above 48K, close this year, or maybe chill here, close here, and then in January, continue higher, back to the all-time highs. If we can break the all-time high without revisiting the lows, maybe we'll talk about super cycle. But I think super cycle is just another one of these narratives. Look at me pulling it all full circle here for this episode. Just another one of those narratives. Just like the economy's bad, the macro's bad. You don't want to buy stuff. Things are down, right? I think it's just a trap again. But in the spirit of hype, in the spirit of things are boring right now, what would a super cycle look like maybe? Well, I think what we would say a super cycle would be one, it breaks the mold of the 4-year cycle. So I guess in theory, by the end of this year, in the next whatever amount of days, if it just rockets up, that could be a sign. But I think what we can also infer from it is the returns we've seen in the past won't fit the cycle, right? It's the super cycle. That might make sense. If you've been following Bitcoin for as long as I have, you may have noticed that our highs, our all-time highs, cycle to cycle, have not really kept up with each other. In fact, in 2021, even though people were hyped as hell at 65 and 69K, that was only a 250% move from 2017's high. That is very tiny. Very, very tiny. If we do have a super cycle, we probably would be looking for larger proportionate gains, right? That would make sense. We're defining something that doesn't really exist. It's very theoretical. So just bear with me. Just bear with me. So 250% from the high. Let's do it this way. 250% from 69,000. Actually gets you some pretty fancy numbers. That's not too bad. Just to match 2017 to 21's high, it actually takes us 250K, which is a pretty interesting number, actually. But that would be to match it. I would think in order to break it, we would have a larger upside in this cycle. And I think what will happen if we get this is the narrative of diminishing returns will go away. And then that's probably into the next cycle when we'll see diminishing returns. Just getting out there and ideas. I don't think this would be enough. 305,000. I don't think that would be enough to fit a super cycle. From low to high, that would be 1,800%. Looking back at 2017. Low to high 2,000. 120%. So even though 300K sounds really big, it's not as big of a climb as we saw in the last cycle. So I would say in order to deem a super cycle, we would need a few things to break the mold. Probably all-time high before halving, right? That would break the mold. We haven't had that to my knowledge. And then also price above $300,000. How's that sound? I love the idea. I welcome it with all of my arms. However, we live in reality here. And sometimes reality can hold you back. But oftentimes it keeps you safe. Keeps you safe. So here's my suggestion to everyone. It's not financial advice, my suggestion. Stack Bitcoin. Ignore whatever the hell super cycle highs. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that if you keep increasing your bag of Bitcoin, you keep adding, keep DCAing, trading alts, whatever it is, whatever mechanism you're using, whatever you're using. And then when price gets there, because will Bitcoin hit above 300K in the next bull run? I don't know. Nobody knows that. But what I do know is that whenever it does, because Bitcoin will hit 300K, I have 100% confidence Bitcoin will hit 300,000. It will go much farther than 300,000 in our lifetime. But whenever that happens, I don't need it to be this cycle. I don't need it to be next cycle. Whenever it happens, I know I will have more Bitcoin than I do right now. And as long as I can keep that true, as long as I keep stacking, it doesn't really matter what price it goes to, does it? If you double the amount of Bitcoin you have right now, you say you just started, with 21 at the peak. If you were to double the amount of Bitcoin you have, and Bitcoin goes back to the all-time high, what, you've like 4x'd? Well, if you doubled it down here. We'll say you 2x'd. Basically 2x, right? And that's without price going anywhere. People get really caught up in these market caps and these price highs and things like that. What's possible, what isn't? Nobody knows. No one ever thought Bitcoin would go to 10K. People didn't believe it. Then it happened. People don't believe it'll go to 100K. People didn't believe it'd go to 1,000. People didn't believe it'd go to 100. People didn't believe that it would be worth a penny. It's proven all skeptics wrong. Day over day, baby. That's what Bitcoin does. That's my non-financial advice. DCA, stack Bitcoin. Ignore the dollar price of it. That will come. That element of that investing will come over time. Whatever number you want, whatever number is in your head, 1 million, it'll happen. Guarantee it. That's a dangerous guarantee, though I didn't give you a timeline, so could be, no, not 1,000 years. No. In our lifetime, I believe it. $1 million. I don't have anything counting on it. Like, I don't have any position that needs it to happen. That's the important part for this. You need to be able to weather whatever happens in between, because we could still see a big sell-off. If we look back to 2019, we could still have a repeat of that next year, pre-halving, right? Could. Or maybe we get a super cycle, or maybe we get neither. Maybe it's just boring. Maybe it just trades sideways. Moves up, trades sideways. Does almost nothing all year and then eventually moves up. We don't know. We can't control the price. But what we can control is what we're doing. If we are stacking Bitcoin, eventually we'll get to whatever number. You just have to be able to make it there. There's my heartfelt speech to everyone. By the way, I shared this with the patrons. I guess this is a good reason, a good shill. I share more trades with the patrons. I do want you guys to know it's not a trade group, though. It's not Signals Group. Signals Group, it's not sustainable. What we are is a community, an educational group, and in many ways a support network. If you stay in Patreon long enough, you just stay there forever. You don't. We just keep the OGs. So we have lots and lots of experienced traders, people who have been in crypto longer than me, sharing their wisdoms with new patrons, because that's what we love to do. Like me, many people in the patron group have tasked themselves with making crypto work, right? Or helping crypto work. There's nothing more valuable if you are starting your journey in crypto than being around people who have been successful, period. Doesn't matter what else you do. That's working pretty well. Doesn't matter what else happens. Patron, sign up for it. Still some cheap memberships or discounted memberships available until the end of the year. You can start the year off right. Get learned, not burnt. All right. There's my shill. My long-winded rant into shill. Oh, yeah. 39983 looks juicy. Alien Guru. What's up, my guy? The trick is to remember Bitcoin is forever. Charles, I could rant about that literally all day. How Bitcoin is immortal. How it is beyond the point of death. It wasn't always beyond the point of death, but now it is. And that isn't really even like a hopium. That isn't like a, I want it to be this way, so I'm blinding myself to all other information to accept it. No. No, there is virtually no scenario where Bitcoin stops. In our lifetimes, at least. The most realistic hypothetical scenario I can come up with is that at some point we stop having a monetary system, and then there's really no need for Bitcoin, although maybe then the need for Bitcoin is even greater. Just as a ledger of accounts, not for money, just for data, right? The U.S. military, the Department of Justice, also alluded to something like this recently. I don't even want to pretend to recall the quote, but the Department of Justice did comment on proof of work networks and the security that they can bring, and how they may be a defense or a weapon in counter cyber terrorism. The world's noticing, fam. The world's noticing. Slowly. It's hard to perceive. It's almost, maybe it's like relativity and the speed of light. I'm not going to get into that. But like, it seems like everything's moving slowly because we're moving so fast. It seems like nothing changes, but things are changing so much. Crypto right now, from the day I started, black and white, night and day. I would be so lost if I walked into crypto today. I'd be like, what is this compared to when I started? Things are moving so fast, but it just appears like they're standing still. We are eminently approving an ETF in the US for Bitcoin. That's another one of those will never happens, right? I was talking about the immortality of Bitcoin. I'm not going to rant about it the whole time, but just think of this. Not even miners, not even profitable miners, not even people, not even like consenting people participating in the network. Think about how many botnets are out there, how much malware is out there, how much mining is done, and nobody knows. Like, no one is aware of it. The owner of the rig isn't aware of it. It's just happening because it's embedded in the system. It's like a virus, right? All of the big miners in the world could go down, quit overnight. There would still be people mining the network, whether they know it or not. It's immortal. It's not going anywhere. It's done. It's done. That time's gone. What's up, Skiing Rooster? If it goes to 1 million, will your glasses be Gucci? If Bitcoin goes to 1 million, I will reach out to Gucci and I will have them make me a pair of shades, sure. Curb Shifter, the ETF is designed to soak and kill volatility. It's certainly designed to capitalize on it. Absolutely. Does Does more liquidity lead to less volatility? Yes, it does. Just a fact. More liquidity, less volatility. There's very little, in my opinion. People are really afraid of this ETF thing. Very little to fear. Get your Bitcoin off exchange where it should be anyway. Get it in your wallet. You guys know that. That's it. My my belief is that whatever happens with the ETF, eventually it will be to a point where we see a divergence of the value of the ETF and spot Bitcoin. So having your Bitcoin in your wallet is going to be important. I want to say that I think there will be a time where Bitcoin in your wallet will trade at a higher price than Bitcoin on an exchange, and I am not going to even attempt to explain it. Not even going to attempt to explain the mechanics of that. I just have this feeling, this gut feeling, that when you centralize Bitcoin or you try to centralize Bitcoin, it doesn't really work out. Doesn't really work out. We'll see. Time will tell. $1 million in our lifetime, Rafa? Absolutely. Nobody knows. I don't know. I can just tell you what I believe. I 100% believe that. Raven, says Daniel. Raven. I mean, I'll just pull up the chart. Can I check out Jito? I can check out Jito for our man, Mr. Bear. Sure. Raven's been doing something. Still a little low. Still a little low. Could look worse, though. I'm not going to do a full thing on it. Let me just take a peek. Following the doodle. All right, as long as it's following the doodle, Raven's good. By the way, Daniel, I'm going to shout you out for this. This trade eventually will be epic. It's like a 500% trade on Raven. Looking for 500% take profit, sorry. Would never have placed this if it wasn't for you. I forgot about Raven. People used to be all about Raven back in the day, man. What happened? What happened to all of the other proof of work networks? Like Vertcoin was delisted everywhere. Where's Grin? Isn't Grin on there too? Grin, Raven. These things were all like very popping at one point. Not a lot of interest in them now. And I have a feeling it's just because the number has not gone up. Number go down, people not like coin. Number go up, people like coin. That's the level of intelligence we're dealing with here in this space. Go up, me like. Go down, me no like. That is Bitcoin in a nutshell. I'm gonna look at MicroStrategy quick. Be better than that, fam, though. That's my only hope. That's my only hope. Be better than that. Actually, just this thing kind of cool here. Maybe I'm just digging and chart nerding out. Right here, this is kind of interesting. Just these daily candles, all right? Just had a little brain thing that happened right here. My brain just said something. Looks kind of similar to the daily. Oh no, this is hour. Ah, that's weird. Well, never mind. I was thinking that was the day. Looks similar to the S&P on the hour. I don't know what you would really make of that though. I thought it was on the day. I was like, that's pretty spicy. Maybe the S&P is about to follow suit and do something like that. No. Nah, chilling. I'm still looking for 750 on MicroStrategy. By the end of the year, it's obviously looking more and more unrealistic, but a 33% move, totally possible. Looking for 750. Retest your highs from back in 21. If you break that, you're looking at your all-time high, 1,300. Wow. MicroStrategy did shitcoin, didn't it? 90% down. Okay, yeah, MicroStrategy did outpace Bitcoin this year. 320%. Mostly because it went down more. From $132 to $750 is almost 500% gain. To current price, 326. Dollar, what are you doing? Just dump. Just dump and give us our moons, man. Give us our moons, bro. We're sick of your shit, Dollar. You're worth less every year. What kind of mental gymnastics does it take to be a fiat maxi? Like, what kind of gymnastics are you doing? To be like, guys, if we just hold on to these shreds of paper, we know that they'll be worth less next year. Guaranteed. But I don't get it. What's the point? I don't know, man. Mike Bennett, mineable proof of work coins are solid. Caspa. and forks are coming up. I mean, I like Caspa. Caspa proof of work, no pre-mine. Take it. I own my Caspas. I sold more than I wanted, but I probably could actually rebuy it now cheaper, couldn't I? This was a sketchy trade. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This was a sketchy. Oh, let's fucking go. Holy shit, let's go. Let's go. Sold it at 14 cents. We have to check. I have to check to see if my limit filled. Let's motherfucking go. Dude, wild. People who say TA doesn't work, where are you at now? What is your life like? How has that been? Has it been good? I send you my regards. Gotta log in. This might not be done on the live stream right now because I gotta like enter 800 FA. My 2 FA code. I gotta slide 8 different things. Get an email. Send a fingernail clipping to their security department for like a DNA sample to allow me in. All right. I was bitching, but I already got in. Let me see. Did it fill? Did I cancel it? If I canceled that buy order, I'm going to be the big sad. Although it's still at 10 cents. I don't have to be the big sad. I guess I could just buy it back. Guess it's not there. Oh, Lisa. All right, should I buy a bag right now? What do you guys think? I am worried that this is gonna copy trade though. What do you think, guys? I sold it up here 13.4 cents. Now at 10. That's like a 34% gain. We're looking for 10 cents. It seems like it actually hit support. Previous resistance 9.5 cents. I like it. Let me jump into this quick. Thanks for tipping me off about Caspa. Do not love what I'm seeing on the 4-hour. That does not look like a strong bounce, does it? Caspa, what are you doing, Caspa? You're so far. You're so far. I think we see this. 11.5. Maybe only 11.2. But it could reject there and go down. What do you think? In chat right now. 1, I should buy back. 2, I shouldn't buy back. Put it in chat. I'll do whatever you guys say. If we get enough 1s, I'll literally just market order whatever it is right here. 1 2 2 2 2 1 1 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 2. Those are mostly 2s. Wait for lower. All right, wait for lower. I'll split the difference with you. I'll just get like a little bit. Done. Tiny. That's good. That's a good win, though. That's a good win. Don't have the alert. Son of a bitch. All right. I guess I don't need 800 alerts. There we go, Bitcoin. There we go. I guess I don't need 800 alerts, like not even 1% away from each other. What do you think? This is looking pretty decent. Didn't quite reach 41.7, but that retracement on point. Let's see. 5 minute gain a little momo. Little momo. 1 minute. So overstretched down here. So stretched. It's not what I want. I don't know if we're getting the bounce here. You hit your 618. Trend has flipped. That's looking pretty ugly. I think the 1 minute will get a bounce, but maybe only back to 41. Something like this. It'll come down here. But I'd say right about there. Tiny, tiny move. Don't love it. Don't love it. Hold this low, though. Hold this low. Things are looking a little better. Bitcoin's like, nah, dog. Nah, dog. It's Monday. I'm just gonna punk you at every possible turn I can. What up, Dave? What up, Mama Jedi? Music's banging. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. How's trading on BingX? BingX is all right. They used to be our sponsor. They're an exchange. I would use FEMX, our sponsor, over BingX, but BingX is still a fine exchange. Got a link. If you guys sign up, you can use my link. Let me type this in. I am the #1 crypto spot trader on BingX. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Actually, I don't even know if that link might not work. Let's see. Yeah, it does not. Yikes. They used to sponsor us. They're fine. They're good. They're legit. They are legit. There we go. Got 600 viewers now. Oh, no. BingX no KYC. Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. I haven't had to. No indicator is perfect. Absolutely. In fact, just even thinking indicators could be perfect is like an incorrect approach. It's like an incorrect thought. Look at this. #1. All traders spot. Let's go. Accidentally. Didn't even mean to do it. Just logged in one day. Was messing around. Was like, oh, look, I'm #1. That's kind of cool. All right. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Bitcoin does not look super spicy right now, but the dollar being the reason, just chilling here. Like, I thought that this would break up or down by now. Pick a lane. Pick a lane, dollar. What are you doing? NASDAQ still ripping? Still ripping. Still ripping and rhyming. Close SPX. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Follow the lines, man. What's up, San Lee, my guy? Be like San Lee. Subscribe. What's up, Angry Dragon 1? Hopefully you can be a happy dragon by the end of the day. Praveen subscribed. Pat Rick. I thought you did earlier, but good as time as any. Alan Frederick Manoto. You got a good amount of subscribers today. Good amount. If you're out there and you haven't, especially if you're new, jump on the train, man. We're here all the time live. We don't chill anything. I've never accepted a penny to promote any kind of investment or project or anything like that. We just look at charts and nerd out. If you'd like to support the stream, you can sign up with our sponsors, Lux, Algo, and FEMX, but if not, it doesn't really matter. You're good. You're welcome here. You're not the product here. It's rare. It's a rare. I love all the new subscribers. Let's keep them. Baddies. Update rolling up. Is it? It's not really doing anything. Yo, Brett. What up, man? What up, Gasper? Blaze it. I'm about to. Ordy was in that video I made. Well, not made. In the last stream. Haven't done much. I want to say that all 3 of the coins we looked at have actually had red days since. But it's just chilling. I don't think anything's changed there. Here we go. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Go. 3090 is making $7 on Conflux a day. That's not bad. If Bitcoin breaks the support, looks like a crab harmonica. Yeah, right here. Wouldn't be a bad spot either. Like right here. Right. Not a lot of confluence on your fibs, but that would turn it into a crab. Or if what is a deep crab, it'd have to come all the way down here. 39.8. Deep crabbing. He's selling free indicators. Oh God. Oh man. You're trying to hide. How'd that go, B. Baker? Can't say I'm too familiar with it, man. Indicators are what you make of them. No indicator is a free money machine. They're just tools. Tools in your trading tool belt. It isn't the tool, but it's whose hand the tool is in. Actually, 1 minute it's all of a sudden looking not too bad. Kind of shaping up here. Pretty good. Pretty good doodles today. If I say so myself. You're stuck in a Bitcoin long. Should get out at 460. Depends on your position. You could even peace out 41.1. Not financial advice. Gotta do you. Every trade is different. There we go. Certainly don't have to pay for an indicator. Certainly don't. Yeah, once you get into the trading, once you're in the obsessed category of trading though, eventually you want to branch out, try stuff. Okay, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not really moving. Dollar not really moving. Waiting for it to break. Watch the dollar today. Stocks continue to bang those all-time highs. Will Bitcoin follow? We'll find out. It is Monday. We got 620 viewers, 312 likes. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I have no idea how long we've been live. An hour. That's good. That's good. Remember, we are live all the time here. We'll be live again Wednesday at the latest, if not sooner. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on. In the Discord. You can follow me on Twitter. Sign up with our sponsors, FEMX, no KYC. Great crypto exchange leverage. Altcoins, everything. Luxalgo, the #1 indicator company in the world. In the world. In the universe. Sign up using my link to support the channel. If not, that's all good. Make sure you join the Discord. I'll see you in there. I'm going to go 420 it. It's that time. Hope you guys have a great Monday. Crown out.